This will be a short video. I'm going to leave a link to the science down below the video. A guy sent me an article on silver and gold nanoparticles because people are starting to take those for health reasons. So I followed up that a little bit, and there's a scholarly article which the link is placed down below about it. But it turns out that a fair amount of gold and silver nanoparticles increase good cellular activity in the immune response region. But a small amount is detrimental to the immune response, especially to the enzyme that's needed to kick off the starting T cell being made. And what's wrong with that? T cells are what are missing in AIDS patients, and T cells are one of the main bloodstream warriors that attack incoming foreign proteins, which are usually pathogens. So I think this is maybe the real why of chemtrails, is to get a very small amount of nanoparticulate metal, in this case aluminum, into our bodies in preparation for a biological attack, which I've been saying for a couple of years now. I have a series called CHEMTRAILS, No More Pussyfooting. You might want to check that out. It has a lot of data in it. I believe there's a two-part weapon in the works, which is to get something into us slowly, and then to deliver the killer blow by airplane spray at some point when they're planning to depopulate the world. So the article's down below. This makes sense. These are many nanoparticles and a low concentration, which is the one that's detrimental. And Clifford Carnicom I think, has the most info on what's actually in a chemtrail. There's a lot of videos on here. One of the things is a desiccated or freeze-dried human blood cell, which is perfect. It's not actually a human cell, it's been manufactured. And if you add to this the pleomorphic theory of disease, which is the actual theory, the Louis Pasteur theory that diseases are caused by external pathogens coming in, turned out to be wrong. And Louis Pasteur admitted that. On his deathbed, there's something in our bloodstream which takes 16 different forms dependent upon the pH of the blood. And 2 of them are good and 14 of them are bad. And I'm thinking that this freeze-dried blood cell may be one of the forms of some kind of pleomorphic bacteria, probably the one that causes I can't remember the disease, but it's very sick. Cancer causing, yeah. It's the cancer causing one, probably. And at some point the combo will arrive, which will activate this thing inside the body whose immune response has been severely restricted. So that's probably what's going on with spraying the world with nanoparticles of aluminum, and they're setting us up for the great COLIN, as it has been called. So the article is down below. It's the real scientists covering all aspects of this, and don't be fooled by a lot of this stuff is good for you. It actually increases our immune response, but a little bit is actually detrimental. It's probably what's going on. And the real tragic part of this is the research into this area was done trying to find a cancer cure, and this is a really good delivery system to get cancer curing drugs right inside the cell. But instead of doing that, oh well, we could also use this to kill people. Interesting side effect.